everyone, I'm about to pit Gigabyte's 970 G1 Gamer overclocked against this beast of a graphics card by Zotac, the 1070 Amp Extreme. Let's go look at some of the results.
Keep your head down! Get him to safety!
What the hell?
There's a gun underneath the dashboard! Use it! This has all been just a terrible misunderstanding. Listen, it does not have to be like this. You do not have to hide. I know I heard something. The longer you hide, the angrier I'll get. Come out and make things easier on yourself.
Run, Roach.
Then both forces attacked. One from either side.
Step away. They're praying, can't you see?
Get him! Come on! This is too much.
For God's sake, don't kill me.
now active in the Alamo Sea region of San Andreas.
A rally of sick patients to legalize medical cocaine turns violent.
Reclusive director Dreyfus back behind camera.
Something went very wrong as a drug deal at a recycling plant in La Puerta turned into a violent shootout, leaving several gang members dead and police confused as to what has caused this recent upsurge in extreme gang crime. The police have called for calm and responded by flying a lot of helicopters over poor neighborhoods all night long to show a community spirit.
Rural areas outside Los Santos are reporting a dramatic increase in gang violence in areas once thought immune to the scourge of organized crime. Reports say Latino street gang Los Barrios Aztecas have been shot.
Thanks so much for joining me. My God, are you still smoking cigarettes? Wait, they're vintage cartons you bought on an auction site? Good for you. Nothing from the past can hurt us.
A drug deal goes very wrong.
Mexican gang Los Barrios Aztecas now active in the Alamo Sea region of San Andreas.
A rally of sick patients to legalize medical cocaine turns violent.
Reclusive director Dreyfus back behind camera.
Something went very wrong as a drug deal at a recycling plant in La Puerta turned into a violent shootout, leaving several gang members dead and police confused as to what has caused this recent upsurge in extreme gang crime. The police have called for calm.
Weasel News.
A drug deal goes very wrong.
Mexican gang Los Barrios Aztecas now active in the Alamo Sea region of San Andreas.
A rally of sick patients to legalize medical cocaine turns violent.
Reclusive director Dreyfus back behind camera.
Something went very wrong as a drug deal at a recycling plant in La Puerta turned into a violent shootout, leaving several gang members dead and police confused as to what has caused this recent upsurge in extreme gang crime. The police have called for calm and responded by flying a lot of helicopters over poor neighborhoods all night long to show a community spirit.
Rural areas outside Los Santos are reporting a dramatic increase in gang violence in areas once thought immune to the scourge of organized crime. Reports say Latino street gang.
Even out of the box, I really thought this was going to come out at 1835. That's what the reviews said. And even with the Firestorm settings, it did show 1835 on the settings before he played any games or anything. The moment I started games, it was obvious this card was not at 1835. It was at 1987. I know, 1987 out of the box. This has to be one of the most powerful 1070s going. It has to be. And it's one of the cheapest. I don't think this is a Silicon Lottery thing, the 1987. I think this is what it's coming out from most people with these cards. If so, it's one of the highest overclocking 970s we've got, in my opinion. I haven't seen the other 970s, I've only read reviews, so I can only go by that. And it doesn't stop there. I can overclock this beast to 2167 or 64, I can't remember, to one of those. But there is a problem, and the problem is every time I go above 2124, the card, once it reaches around the 50s in temperature, which you and I all know 50s is nothing, it seems to throttle down. I don't know if throttling is the right word, but it's backing down. So whatever I set this card at, it always comes down from 2164. Now, if I set the fan manually and change those speeds to 50% or higher, 56 for example, yes, the card becomes loud at those fan noises. But I'm able to maintain about 2164. But the swap for that is a noisy card configuration. I don't really get why this is happening because, I'll be honest with you, when I'm playing this card at 2124, most of the time the fans aren't even on. And when they are, this fan stays between 50s, middle 50s and 60. I think I've seen 65, 68 a couple of times. I don't see it much. But here's the truth of the matter. Out of 1987, that's what comes out of the box. I'm probably not going to bother on any 1080p game ever to change the settings on this to set them to overclock, because it means pressing your X Precision or your Firestorm, opening it up and changing it. I'm lazy. I ain't going to do that. Not when it's coming out of the box so fast. It's incredible speeds. What can I say? This card is, when normally in use in games of all the settings on Ultra and all the games you saw, I could not hear this fan at all. And my system's not noisy. I mean, I have a couple of noisy radiator fans in there, but nothing. I wouldn't know this card was in my system when I'm playing the games. I wouldn't. And even when you do reach that 65, 68 degrees and the fans start kicking off, still can't hear them. Actually, I have a problem hearing these fans at all, even up to about 45 RPS. It's only when I hit sort of 48, 50 that I start hearing these fans going off, and then you know they're there. I think Zotac have made one of the best quality, best feeling, best looking, best working, best overclock cards I've seen in years. And I've just come off the Gigabyte G970 Gamer G1, and that was an awesome card too. I would say if you are buying this card, you'll probably want to invest in a bracket of some kind to hold the card, like a sport bracket, or do what I did, use the pipes off my cooler radiator to actually hold the card up a little bit by the power cables. That's what I've done because I'm too lazy. If you've got a 970, a G1 Gamer, do I recommend it? Probably not, but if you've got a bog standard 970, I would recommend this if you like to stay with it with games. I would say this is worth every bit of money. Even in the UK, it's slightly inflated by maybe 20, 30, 40 pounds, but I've got to say, with the overabundance of work they've done on this card, you don't feel like you've been ripped off. You feel like you've got a premium quality product and you've paid the right price for it. I think NVIDIA have done an incredible job on this processor. I think Zotac have done an incredible job on this non-reference design. Thank you very much, Zotac. I've really enjoyed your graphics card, and thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope that helped you all decide if you want a 970, which one to go for. I would definitely recommend it. If you disagree with me, tell me what you got, tell me why you disagree, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and also if you like my video, press like, it really helps me.